Before time wore names, before roads carved the earth and men forgot the whispers of trees. They lived a world where spirits walked in daylight, and rivers remembered every foot that kissed their banks. In that world, ancient and breathing, stories were not told, they were lived. This is one such story, where the earth breathes. In the hush before dawn, where even the wind dares whisper, a young girl named Andoni swept the dust with reverence, each stroke of her twig broom not just cleaning the ground, but honoring it. The mist hung like an old secret around the huts, and the calabash beside her glistened with dew. Above, golden fingers of light sliced through the clouds, blessing the earth. Even the birds held their breath. This was not an ordinary morning, it was the breath before a story. By the whispering river, where the land turns to gold at sunset, a young boy traced the ancient dance of life, herding goats with a rhythm passed from fathers to sons. Dust called behind nimble hooves, and the boy's bare feet wrote songs in the sand. His stick tapped time against the earth, steady as the river's hum. Fireflies lit his path like ancestral lanterns, and the acacia trees stood watch like quiet elders. This was not just herding, it was memory in motion, boy and beast moving as one under the eye of the falling sun. In the heart of the village, women stirred more than pots, they stirred legacy. Smoke called into the sky like incense from a sacred altar, as fire cracked beneath three stones older than stories. Their colorful lassos fluttered with each movement, vibrant like the lives they nourished. Children laughed and chased chickens, their joy seasoning the air. Birds caught the sun like woven rivers, and every stir of the pot whispered, "We are still here. We are still strong." This courtyard was not merely a kitchen, it was the beating soul of survival. The old man stood like a baobab among swaying maize, weathered, rooted, eternal. With eyes that had seen both famine and feast, he watched the women gather the golden harvest. Their hands moved with grace and purpose, plucking promise from the soil. Dust shimmered in the moonlight, and sweat gleamed like silver on their skin. Each basket filled was an offering to the ancestors, each kernel a memory of survival. Beyond them, the hills danced in the heat haze, and the earth sang a silent song of gratitude. This was not farming, it was a ritual, a resurrection. When the stars blinked awake and fire painted faces in flickering gold, the village danced. Drums thundered like heartbeats of gods, and feet pounded rhythm into the dust. Women lit like flames, men clapped like thunder, and children spun with the wind. The elders, still as stone, smiled in shadows, watching time fold in on itself. Every storm called forth the spirits. Every clap broke the veil. And in that sacred cycle, flesh met fire, rhythm met root, and joy poured from every soul. This was not just celebration, it was communion. It was freedom. At the break of day, there walked a quiet procession of grace and greed. Women of the village, strong as stone yet soft as soil, moved like a river through the waking earth. Baskets balanced high upon their heads, each woven with the weight of duty and the rhythm of generations. Inside them, cassava, millet, mangoes, but also memory, and story, and pride.